BS3 vehicles. How much discounts did the system have to offer, and what may be the impact in coming months? Eicher Motors is joined us. The focus is, of course, on Volvo Eicher, which saw very strong sales growth in March, actually 7,000 odd vehicles. We are being joined by Vinod Aggarwal, Managing Director and CEO of the commercial vehicle segment. Mr. Aggarwal, thank you very much for joining us. This is a big high. You have sold 2,000 vehicles more than you sold in February. Was all of it BS3, and how deep were the discounts?
No, if you look at with respect to March 2016, it was 8.5% higher. So March is traditionally a higher month. So from that point of view, I think it was quite normal.
Okay.
So you can't compare it with February, it has to with March 2016.
Fair point, but how much had you to offer by way of discounts?
Discounts, of course, because the retails had to be more. There was only a window of 2 days. So definitely, if the dealers had to clear their stocks, they would have offered discounts, some higher discounts. We are still assessing the figures. But there will be some impact, but not much for VECV, because as such our stocks were not very high. Because we always maintain a very healthy stock line. And then, of course, we also had BS4, because BS4 already the vehicles were being sold in March. For example, all our buses which are going in the metros, cities or for schools, they are all BS4. Similarly, some of the trucks also are BS4. So we had a mix of BS3 and BS4, and then of course we are in a much I would say healthy position as far as the stocks are concerned.
Tell us exactly, sir, what was the BS3 inventory that you liquidated in the month gone by, and how much leftover BS3 inventory you have now?
Overall, if you look at including both the dealers as well as with the company, we would be left over with around, I think, 1,700, 1,800 stock levels.
Okay.
So some 2,000 units.
Okay, and because of the discounts that you gave on the BS3 inventory that you liquidated in March, would that hamper your margins, at least in Q4?
There may be some impact, but there was also, the volume also was high. So there will be some leveraging benefit and some impact of discount. So overall, I would say let's hope, because we are still working out the figures. So results will be out within next 1 month. Then we'll see at that point of time.
Okay, Mr. Aggarwal, good morning. How does the market share stack up now between the 3 large players like you, Ashok Leyland, and Tata Motors now?
We have improved on our market share positions. If you look at in a heavy duty segment, we have improved the market share by more than 100 basis points. We are now at close to 5% market share in heavy duty trucks. Last year we were at sub 4%. And if you look at the buses, again, there also we have improved by 100 basis points. We are at 17% as against 16% last year. And in light and medium duty trucks, which is 5 to 15 ton, we are almost flat at around 33% market share. So overall, I think we have done extremely well as far as our market shares are concerned.
Sir, is the government extending...
And we have ended the...
Sure. Sorry, can you finish what you were saying?
No, but I was saying that overall for the year, we have finished the year very well with the growth of 12.5% in the volume terms at 58,000 plus units, including Volvo and Eicher both put together, as against 52,000 last year. So whereas the industry has grown by only 4%. So we have improved in all the segments, and particularly in exports, we have improved by 23-24%, and all-time high exports of 8,000 plus units.
Okay. Is the government extending any help to any of the commercial vehicle makers to get rid of their unsold BS3 inventory? And what would the costs be? What would the costs involved be to convert from BS3 to BS4 engines?
No, as far as the government help is concerned, we have not heard anything on that as of now. But as such, as I told, our inventory is not very high. It is around sub 2,000 or 1,700, 1,800. The right numbers will be known in next few days, because we are still getting the reports from dealers. But then we should be able to export quite a bit out of it, maybe more than 50% of it, and balance we should be able to convert to BS4. So as far as VECV is concerned, the we will be able to manage, even though, of course, this decision has impacted the industry very badly.
Okay. Generally, how is business going forward, Mr. Aggarwal? Are you seeing at least a little bit of a pickup? Overall, the industry still seems to be a little downbeat.
Because in month of April always is less than March. Because March is a financial year end for most of the companies, and because of that there is a lot of buying happening in March, and definitely there was some pre-buying also. So because of that, we expect that April month should be subdued to that extent. But at the same time, since the channel stocks have come down significantly, so again there will be filling of the channel stocks. So to that extent, I expect the wholesales will still should be better, you know.
Okay, point taken. Thank you very much, Mr. Aggarwal, for joining us with those details. We have to take a quick break. Up next.